Finally, your favorite show on a Monday is back. Libhola Eswatini in 2023. Sibuye ngemandla singumsakade Eswatini TV. Silithimba nje le Eswatini TV Sports. Sibuyile sikulethela lona ihlelo lakho Libhola Eswatini. The first show ngicabanga ukuthi nawe we are part of history ya 2023. Kuthi uyalibukela lihlelo lakho lebhola Eswatini ngeminyaka wa 2023. Kunengengwane lomhlelo kwendekile since mina nawe sihambile sawo enjoy abuncibili jane. Kwendeke nje lokuningi kakhulu. Ema games amisiwe kwasuka umsindvo emavuso lapho khona kwahlaselwa bonompembe timva kengwane lomhlelo singakhuthathi leto lokwaphocelela ukuthi imidlalo bese seyiyamiswa yabuya ke evikini leliphelile yaqhubeka of games catch up games aqhubeka kodwa ke yaphinze yamiswa futhi ngenzaba ye security ukuthi ayikho enough lengakhona ku provider noma lengakhona ku provide kuma stadiums netindzaba ka medical lekufaka ekhathi bo ambulance luckily lamhla one of guest utawitsinza kancane because tiyamtsinza indzaba takhona ngale kubo dokotela kodwa ke njengoba ngisho ukuthi kunengilokwendekile one team yasembabane kwavakala ukuthi one technical member longu siyabonga Bhembe ucoshiwe kodwa ke wathi yena awu incwadi ayikefiki kuye kule kumtshela ukuthi ucoshiwe kwavakala ukuthi bacosha noma bafuna lomunye coach walelinye licembu lise ka first division lavela lelo cembu lelo lekuyizulini United laveta ukuthi sukani ku coach wethu kodwa a week later wa-unveilwa lo coach loyo ngikhuluma ngaKhaleb Ngwenya wa-unveilwa licembu leMbabane Swallows is the new head coach wayo iMbabane Swallows naye siza King Pele Dlamini labe kangitrainer kuNsingizini Hotspurs naye wayijoyina futhi back yona iMbabane Swallows as a trainer coach khona kuMbabane Swallows the great usishile emhlabeni ilegend leyo yaseBrazil not only eBrazil because ngiyakhumbula ukuthi khona lenye umnyaka lapho khona bekunetimbi eNigeria wafika Pele iyema imbi so ungacabanga ukuthi inzima layidlalile not only in football kodwa ke njengoba ngisho ukuthi kunengi lokwendekile because namuhla Gareth Bale at 33 uannounce ukuthi ubeka emakhokho pass uthatha umhlala pass Roberto Martinez announced as coach wasePortugal lomusha since Fernando Santos naye athatha umhlala phasi khona ku Portugal kodwa ke namuhla ngitaba local njoba ngisho ukuthi imidlalo ye-M10 Premier League beyimisiwe ichubekile khona last week but this past weekend imile kodwa there is a good friend of football ngimpita kanjalo Instacash achubekile games aka Instacash this past weekend sikhuluma ngahoho Super League FA Cup le sponsorisho ngiyo Instacash ichubekile not Super League khona Northern Super League khona eSpiki lapho khona bekudlala emacembu aseNorthern kwase kuthi ngelisomvo adlala aseSouthern ePrince of Wales lapho khona sibone balandzeli bemidlalo webhola baphumile ngetinkani sitawuva ukuthi ngabe vele sponsor sona ngaleti nombolo leto siyajabula. Hello and welcome. My name is still Linda Master wakadlamini. Wena usaseyiluyal viewer yami. Hello and welcome. Happy New Year 2023. Basi njengoba ngishilo ukuthi mina ngingakhuluma awalonge kodwa bamvula bakahle labatayikhuluma lendzaba leyo njengoba ngishilo ngathi he's a good friend yebhola. Mandla Chicks Nxumalo waka Instacash. Chicks, welcome.
Oh siyabonga Linda kusemukela kahle kangaka and siyabonga kubane babukeli ekhaya.
Ngiyathi ukuthi bahlale bakubukela kuma interviews namuhla sihleli nawe la utasichazela but ngivusele dokotela ngichairman lona wayo inhlangano ledlalisa umdlalo webhola esifundisa kaho comfort show naye ngicabanga ukuthi sikhashanyana la ngabi khona ebholeni ngomnyaka nje kuphela. What a comeback, Mr. Shong. Welcome.
Asibonge inkosi sivusele nakubalaleli babukele emakhaya.
Yes.
Sithi nje compliments and let's welcome everybody with the sport of their heart. That is football.
Asale ngiqhubeka nawe vele Mr. Shongwe how does it feel nje ukuthi involo ithanza kakhulu ngiyathi ukuthi ibhola uhlala ukhuluma ngayo lala ukhuluma yona ekseni ngiyathi ukuthi ama messages kule amanye ama groups kuma media platforms usuke sovele sokhona how does it feel kuba ukubuya ube ingcenye yebhola?
Football is like I'm part of the family. Kumnanzi kakhulu. This is a game which is in my heart. And I want to see it iba ngcono every time. So vele siba khona lesidunge na ungekho kiyo into lo itsandzako ngikhanze ukuthi nona ibhola iyangitsanza nami. So it's a great sport. It's a great sport, like we have alluded because Gutsi Popele, they have stopped war, they've brought peace, they've brought unity. Magnitude of a country like Nigeria, you talk of about 150 million population, and by united abantu labo. Football is the master in uniting such people.
Football is the master in uniting Bamvu chicks. Labaneng ngengathi nangitsi ngenda titori I remember nanicala ni sponsorisha ibola no sponsorisha nababa setshendlovu labaneng bangibuta who's chicks mina noma ngabachazela chicks but longachaza ngcono nguwe ngibani chicks why ithanda kangaka ibola.
Awu ngiyabonga Linda. Chicks ngumfana weLswati. Lo Lswati nanaye i-background yami ihambe indlela lenze. Professionally I'm an accountant and I'm also currently an investment manager for one of the pension funds here.
Okay.
But ibhola isenhlitweni yami. Like wokumfana weLswati ekhona ekhaya kilo wacishe wayikhahlela kakhulu but ke yami ngasheshe ngangena esikolweni bengibaqosha ngemuva. So angizake sekukhona ukudlala ku school team, but ibhola is very close to my heart. In recent years I've been participating na kuma arts quite a lot, so that's where most people have come in. I just love working with people, I just love working ne youth kakhulu. So I think that's how I can define myself briefly. There's a lot I can say, but it's someone low passionate, definitely ngekwenza into letehlukile.
Njoba ngishilo ngathi these two gentlemen engidawuhlala nabo nje sikhashanyana but angitshela njengoba bekuqhubeka imidlalo this past weekend lapho khona kaHoho bekuqhubeka iInsta Cash Hoho FA Cup le ngenelo ama teams aka Super League. Chairman ngiyathi ukuthi washo na ungene office ukuthi ufisile kubona imidlalo ngaphasi kwesikoti saka Hoho iqhubeka idlala kaHoho nihlukanisile kune Northern ne Southern. Iqalile Saturday iNorthern yabuya yadlala Sunday iSouthern. Wena as chairman wakaHoho ngendlela lemidlalo lechubeke ngayo, are you happy?
Ngosi sejabula kakhulu. Actually InstaCash came at a very good opportune time. Now ubuka lokho ukuthi we are from COVID and we were laid off for 1.5 years singadlali ibhola. So even nema supporters ethu ukhanzeke ukuthi akasabuye ebholeni satholela manye ma habits I will say or lamanye ma activities labenda ukuthi bahlale ba busy. And nebadlali bethu umtimba it's one complex body. I mean complex entity. Ukuthatha ubuyele to where the razzmatazz of football was. It takes some time, but we are happy what we are seeing. Technically, and technically, the teams they are gearing up to the standard where we want it to be, and this tournament really it has been a spice to what we are doing because it showed competitiveness, and you could see the teams' eagerness of playing and winning the tournament, that it increases the competition amongst the teams nje siboneka kakhulu lokho imidlalo yethu cishe ihambe kahle in terms of arrangements, because when you have to play such games there are a lot of background things which have to happen. You need to prepare banikati bema teams, they need to prepare the players ukuthi bayajima bajimela le tournament kwananathi ngala administrative, all the logistics things kufuna tibe in place. Cishe we are gelling now. We are gelling now. We are almost at the level where we want to be. Maybe not fully, but we are trying our best to be where we want to be. We want to take football back to where it was before COVID.
Okay.
So there has to be that razzmatazz. There has to be spectators. Loku kabi nje ukuthi sesibona these ugly scenes. Yes, it is a game of emotions. There are those moments which vele they stretch our emotions. So we are saying, no, let's calm them down.
Mr. Shong ngifuna ukuthi ngala chicks njoba usho ukuthi akhona lama incidents la ubona ukuthi lana akameli ukuthi ngabe sekhamba kanje, but chicks iCovid yefika just after COVID ni decide ku investor ebholeni, and leti nombolo betingasito letijabulisako kulama ima games aka Premier League, but why football as Instacash?
Ngiyabonga Nkosi. I think kumgcwalo ukumbukela athi kusiyini Instacash. Instacash i platform yokuhambisa imali.
Okay.
Kuthi makuba na COVID imali leliphepha leba semakhikhini yethu kwathiwa yeye ungayithinzi le. Ngiyo yona le ehambisa umkhuhlane. So as indlela yokuhambisa imali kube i-opportunity yethu ukuthi singangena emarket. Kodwa ke asikaqali nyalo. Laba ngathi nje personal bayathi ukuthi as far back as 2018 besiqala ku-apply le license ekhambisa imali even. Kuze ukhona ekhambisa imali even ngayindlela esenda ngayo awuvuki nje kuseni. Kunema processes siya license wa Central Bank kuze sifike la sikhona khona. So you have to go through a lot of things letina. So akusinto lensha kodwa ke kuthi makwendeka lokho i-opportunity lebe siyibone ngalesa sikhathi. Sasikhathi ke sekungena emarket nyalo sisite abantu ukuthi indlela yokusebenzisa imali neyokuhambisa imali neyonto etinengi sengiyo yona lele secingweni lakho.
Okay.
So asikalahleki la sikhona khona yenzawo la sifuna kuba khona khona.
Ngiyafuna ukutimatanisa nebhola.
Ibhola siyafuna ukutimatanisa ne-youth, siyafuna ukutimatanisa nema communities. Kungaloko if uyinakile i-tournament yethu iya kuma communities asibagibeti emakhumbi ukuthi abasuke ebuhleni bayikaho abasuke etimbisini benyukele esipiki siyale kubo ngoba sifuna ukuthi masiqedza ukudlalisa ibhola abantu babe badi ukuthi siyini sendani. And ke sicale ngaho because hoho tinvo takhe ticonzile.
Ngasithi fast itinvo kaho.
Angifuni ukuthi sithi fast ngoba abantu bayisaba into le fast. Tinvo taho ticonzile. So ngayakhe template ngaho lo tawe sihambisa live and setawuqhubeka shiselo nje sesitawuqala masinyane kodwa siketelile namuhla siyasakhe template ngaho.
Chairman njengoba asho Mr. Ncumela ukuthi hoho cishe tinvo letiningi tiqala ngaye, you lead they follow mhlambe nalokuthi nine nani ngathi niyabukakala lo mnyaka asho asi nidutane nelidolobha lelikhulu imbabane, but lebhola kwangathi niyahamba niye ePhleni nihambe niye kuphi nifikele kule bantu nifike nidlalisele leyo tournament leyo nendangani.
Okay, first of all I have to say football is powerful. Football has influence, so I don't doubt any company that can come and invest in football. They will never go wrong if they want numbers. I think La Gangwane were #1 sport. I remember, I'll share something with you. In 2010, when England was playing United States of America in Rustenburg, if you remember very well, that game was watched by 2 billion people
across the globe.
Across the globe. So what any other thing that can bring 2 billion people to stay and watch. So we've got a slogan which we pride ourselves with. We said we don't follow standards, but we set them.
Okay.
Yes. So that gears us. We should do everything in excellence. Even if you look at our mission statement and our vision, we pride ourselves with the administration and to the excellent level. And that's what we are trying really hard to do things in a perfect way, in a professional manner, and in an acceptable manner, and honesty and respect. It's part of our values. So that's why we always try to excel in that. To whatsoever that we do, we try to excel. So it becomes easy to partner with the corporate, because the corporate, they want transparency in whatsoever that we do. So that's what we give them in our football.
Mr. Shong, nangu Mr. Nxumalo eceleni kwakho. Now we are back ku Football Association.
Yes.
Can Football Association ithole a technical sponsor letafike ifike ithi sicela kubona njengoba ukhuluma ngetransparency sicela kuyibona into ngiyathi lokuse awukagcoka ijazi la Football Association but uyi-ambassador ye-Football Association. Can Football Association athole that technical sponsor letafike ifake imali ijabule?
True. I mean, naloku singakete nje Football Association. I'll show you something. In the SADC region, Eswatini Football Association is in clean books with FIFA. There are 2 auditors which are done. There's one which is done by FIFA, and then there's other one done by the local companies and the like. We have come clean some years back up to today. We are not on a special page like other countries, which now they have to request from Zurich to pay staff, something like that. So I can say yes, we are clean, we are transparent. That's why every year we hold AGM where everyone is invited. It's just that we have a small venue, but you can apply and avail yourself and come and have a look, because we are a public entity. Even the media houses are allowed to come and partake in our AGM. So that's transparency. And you go with audited books and every document and every reports that we have produced. Uhamba now.
Ngiyathi ukuthi yena Mr. Shong wafika ukuthi wenda iPR from liso eliphumalanga angakuchazela agcine understand la kushoba ngifuna ngingena kakhulu kuko. Mr. Nxumalo athi lama objectives ngibuke i-short term noma you are here to stay ebholeni.
Ebholeni sitekta uhlala. Instacash aketi kutawuhlala njengoba ngisho usaqala nga-2018 ngabe kade sayekela bekuthiwa sidele kutove manje. Instacash indlela yemaswati latawuchubeka asebende ngayo kuhambisa imali even. Asahambisa imali kutabe kuyinto letabe ikhona and ibhola la sicale khona. As long as my objectives are say aligned.
Mr. Nxumalo, angifuni ukuhlaba lwimi. Do you think you guys can change ibhola? Ngiyathi ukuthi niye kuma regions kuqala lapho khona labaningi babelieve ukuthi ibhola icala khona. Do you think ndayishintsha ibhola yaseSwatini?
Ngicabanga ukuthi sitekto shintsha impilo yemaswati. Yonke ibhola yemaswati icala from different levels. Kulomnyaka lona nyalo nga February sicala etikolweni. That's formative years ebhola. These are the same people labatawubuya labachube badlale kulama tournaments lesinawo bachubeke. Sikubonile ngaphambili sisafunza nasi lekubo 90 nabo 80 ukuthi ibhola ema sponsors laba khona. We have abadlali lesibatiko nanamihla. Labaqhamuka etikolweni labaqhamuka kulama channels la. So if you deliberately push ukuthi usupport ema grassroots wonke umhlaba wenda njalo ema team la beka excel nyalo World Cup bangakutrace back kusitaba badlala kuma 13 nini ema 15 nini ema 17 nini. So if we start le phansi, there's no way we cannot impact ibhola.
Ngifuna siqhubeke ngoba soyifakile indzaba yetikolo. I remember ukuthi it was the end of 2022 na launcha i-partnership yenu netikolo. Kodwa le sponsorship samalini futhi sithi kanganani?
Umnyaka weqala waso was 350,000 emalangeni.
So 350,000.
Yes. Tikolo atinengi, so we wanted ukuthi masicala nabo sicala i-partnership lesi ne-belief ukuthi tawe yempilo. Le ngifuna ukugcizelela labayibabuta kusimali iqhamukaphi kunjani. La ababuta njalo siyajabula lo sibayabuta ngoba ebe asikakwendi ngaba
ngaba
basadi
babuti
ngaba basadi
yes
Sine mawuqala ibhizinisi uye ufune abantu bakwadi ukuthi ukhona. Basi bangakwadi bese umuva kule step lesilandelayo ukuthi bakhona ukusupporta le business mana. Ebasingakwendi ngabe Insta Cash lapha ePlaza awusadi nana. Ngaba ukasibidi namuhla.
Yeah.
So yes I partnership lesiqale kulomnyaka kungeda kuloko. So if ukubuka in terms of development yebhola nyalo sengiphumile kuba ibhizinisi. Laba bafida onto what we are doing at grassroots level.
Yes.
And at this point, if you yethu noma understanding yethu lama upper levels, they have not enough, but they need more. But ikhona support lekhona at this point.
Okay.
But who feeds into that? Bese sine gap. So siqale esikolweni senyukela kuma grassroots regional leagues. Sekwenda kahoho, which is our starting point. But njengoba bengisho live along. As we talk today, nationwide is na 53 wema one-day tournaments esiwadlalisa kulo mnyaka lo. Sidlalise 8 years 8 ngile idol. So yinvo lesifuna ifike ku community ne community ku league nge league even long. Kuze kuthi masicetha le phase 1 wonke umuntu oliswathi uyathi uthi Insta Cash uyini wendani wendani and uyathi ukuthi mawumsupporta sitawenda tinvo letinjena nalenjena ngoba sikajaki nzawo angifuni ukuthi sijake nzawo
yeah ukukhuluma somabhizinisi uyeva ukuthi khuluma umflo khuluma ngemali la but lo very passionate ngebhola uyamuva ukuthi uyakhuluma uyabekisa nangebadlali development yayo ibhola ukhuluma ngeWorld Cup ukuthi sibonile badlali labancane labaqala ukudlalela ama national team at age 17 18 the likes of Bukayo Saka the likes of Kylian Mbappe baqala ukudlala babancane kakhulu but ngale kune administrator yes ungidokotela ngishilo ngathi ngamfaka kancane ngaye but info Dr Comfort ngidinga sikhulume ngayo hoho ngeke sikubalekele ukuthi ukhicite badlali abaningi kakhulu ukhuluma ngabosiza ukhuluma ngaboSpoko ukhuluma ngabonjabuliso ukhuluma ngaboTharibo ngabo balangagcini nyalo ni proud yini ngendlela lesenikhicite ngayo badlali from asengibekise nje wena ungene office till today.
Okay, we are proud that yes, we have seen our positive results. But again, we are not proud. We have not reached the level whereby we'll be saying, wow, if I'm looking at one of the biggest leagues in the world, there is our player
A
there.
player from Regina.
Yes, that's where I will say, yes, I've done it personally. When I look at English Premier League or the Bundesliga, German, ngibona umdlali wala kangwane adlala lapho, then we will say yes, we have done.
Kusalapha Mr. Shonga, kusalapha because talent asinalo. We have good players.
It's a multifaceted challenge, that one. We as parents, balamfana, we have a role to play. The schools, like we are talking about, they have a role to play. The nation, the mindset of the nation, like at least we are a football nation, at least it's positive. But there are other things. It's a lot to develop a player. It takes a lot. Takes a lot. There's a lot of injection of money that is needed because kunema repetitions which the player has to do for him to master a certain skill. Kuna about 3,000 repetitions. So you look at that. Do we afford that? The infrastructure is also part of that. It's a lot. Kuyasala kusekhona vele la kwananathi thina administrators la sikhanza ukuthi probably asendi kahle khona and the like. But sometimes ngilama financial resources which reduce the ability for ourselves to stretch to where we are supposed to be. Our side, you see, we need to have an exchange program. Sometimes we need to have my team, especially as young as 15, they go and play maybe overseas so that they can feel the competition outside this environment. So they grow, there is something that they learn at that age. So all those, they're lacking. Even the development, like the people behind developing these players. Because sometimes ungamfundzisa umuntu, but umfundzise wrong, I masterishe the wrong thing. That's what Michael Jordan said one day. So those are some of the things. Our coaches, are they coordinated properly?
I'm one
Like
of
you-
the coach.
Yes.
Mr. Shaw.
Which level are you in coaching? There's a developmental level. There's a developmental coach. Yeah, now he deals with development, and he has to know what are the demands of the game at that level, to the player, to him, to the administrator. So even the culture, the clubs, because I always argue with you, Ngosi, and the other guys.
Yeah.
Players belongs to the clubs, not to the football association. Kude nje umdlali kwathiwa uyabona ke lona udevelophe i-football association yakuphi. We develop by default. Otherwise, he's developed by academies or the clubs themselves.
My clubs la under Football Association.
Yes, the clubs are under, that's why I'm saying we develop in default. Because thine sakhiwa ngilama clubs, le executive. Sakhiwa ngilama clubs to regulate.
But again,
football
Mr. Shong,
and have a fair
mina
play.
nawe sistawutsinga li-hour ngalini langa sike sihlale siyibuke siyihlahlele kahle. Mr. Nxumalo, ukhuluma nge-player development, but siyathi ukuthi the bigger picture noma mhlambe i-level lenakwa kakhulu ngu-Premier League na First Division. Sibonile ukuthi ama-sponsors lamanye abalekile bo-Premier League. Ingabe Instacash mhlambe because babukela bagadzile ukuthi maybe bo top 8 maybe kungena tonke letinvo leto nibukile kungena ku Premier League.
Okay, at this point sise focus las khona sise development. I cannot say ukuthi sijake khona for many reasons really. Mawuqala ibusiness awuqali etulu.
Qala step is
Uqala
fast.
step is phansi, waskipha step udawuphinza ubuyele uyosiqalela phansi. Kufuneka lama associations abe complementary. Njengoba ngisho thina sesiqalile etikolweni siyenyuka kuma grassroots and we complement lalaba kuna. So an immediate plan to go and rival there asinayo. For many reasons. Now, one of the reasons I'll say recently besibuka nje ukuthi is it time to look at a national competition.
Okay.
If my customer ethu angasati at community level. It's not
Okay,
necessary.
Mr. Nxumalo, wayitsinza leyo before singaphuma. Ingabe since niqalile nje kungena ebholeni margins leti nombolo mhlawumbe ungathi estimate ukuthi bamvu laseba khonile timatanisa na Instacash mhlawumbe na unga estimate because maybe ungathi wabana exact figure.
Okay, nombolo ngitibuka onke malanga kodwa
Accountant mbamba.
lengakusho ukuthi sathi masiqala si launcha le sponsorship naho sina Dr. Shoma nalabanye sathi sifuna ikonombolo esifuna kufika kuyo makushaya December. Ngikhohlele umtshaya Dr. Shoma siyengcile namhla ekseni. So
Oh wow.
yeah. Ngikhohle kusho ke ngengcena ngizayo. So namhla ekseni masihlola inombolo emva kwema games of Super League. Sifikile khona sesina lensha lekufuna si communicate. Kodwa siyabonga ngoba indlela esikwende ngayo just ukuthi umbukele ekhaya to understand. Sakha senda two wetinvo ngeproject yini.
Okay.
Sitsite ecaleni kutimatanisa ne-youth kutimatanisa nebhola yinvo lehlangene ngoba idlalwa ngibo waze waba ngale social kithi udlala ngawani ngibonile ngigijima yeah kodwa ema team onke la khona kuwo onke lama leagues lesebenzisa nawo asinikete yinye representative yeta Instacash wayifundzisa ukuthi wenda in kuze ube agent ya Instacash bayabhadalwa kuba ama agents Instacash.
Okay.
So labadlala le tournament yethu lemnanzi ngema top agents Instacash.
Okay.
So the top 4 so bayabhadalelwa lokho baphindze badlala ibhola baphindze babhadalele. Akupheli ke ngalelanga siyodlala ibhola. So ngema agents that awuchubeka lamanye graduate kube ngiwo latinzaweni lana. So we are doing empowerment here youth. We are also developing football at the right nanzo. If ukwabona so wabonile ama games wena ngijabuliswa kulokuthi uyede. Le standard siyashintsha. Yeah, le professionalism if uyibona itolo wayibona kalobamba besinayo kalobamba akushinji lokuthi sisedlangeni namuhla akushinji ukuthi we want ukuthi wonke umuntu participate athi yathi kuthini mangaphakamisa izinga lami ngite la kufanele azidlale ka Instacash ngoba ka Instacash the standard is none ama scouts abakhona and siva ngathi khole sikwendayo post lazidlale khona ayangena ama message e-office athi yathi kuthini ibhola ngidlala ekusukela ngaka ngiyaqala ngidlala ibhola la hayi ngoba imali inengi but the overall professionalism uhambe ngayo la uphethe imedal yakho ne trophy yakho lengajiki
no ngiyathi lokho thina nani singakhuluma lishone but ngifuna ngibaba ngibuka lo mdzanyana kimi ungasi ngimfisha kunabo bonke lokushothi nami ku level yenu ngiyagcina ngifikile Mr Nxumalo siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi ungatimatanisa nebhola ku developer nje kufisa ku developer ibhola ngumandla Chicks Nxumalo managing director waka Instacash dokotela thina nawe ngiyabona ubuka isikhathi sesishayile bekumele sibe na 25 minutes kodwa sesigabuzele siyabonga chairman
Sibonga kakhulu
siyabonga Mr Nxumalo
kubonga thina Nkosi.
Yes njengoba ngishilo ngathi Mandla Chicks Nxumalo naye kuyazama angene lapha egroundini ayeke ayolitopia ku social dokotela Comfort Shongwe ngicabanga ukuthi yena ngidokotela vele udila kakhulu ngematinyo nangangena ekhasi egroundini ngentekatika ngidawuhamba ngiye cafe ngimbukeli ngidathi nangibuya ngifune ama analyst ami leta sihlatiyela nje ukuthi ingabe vele lemidlalo ihambe kanjani basichazele ukuthi kahoho emagoli ashawe because around 20 goals nangikhumbula kahle calculator yami ngitshela kahle ashayiwe kule weekend kule tournament yaka Instacash ungayinzawo umbukeli ngithatha likhefu
When you choose your adventures, you do so with an open heart and a desire for the unexpected. You embark on journeys to discover new worlds, full of wonder. You choose a path to awaken your senses, to feel the rush of life overwhelm you, a world to make you look up and realize just how inspiring this life can be. You ask, and we give you the royal experience. Arrive and awaken your heart. Explore life in ways only thought possible in your dreams. There are but a few places on earth so special, so unique, and so spectacular, where it becomes the rite of passage for the ambitious travelers, the courageous souls, to all have the one and only royal experience. That day when you look deep into your heart and leap into an ancient world so very different from your own, where magic, beauty, and love are shared forever. Then you will have a home experience. There is just one place on earth where the people make you feel a part of their kingdom, where you just might volunteer to awaken spirits, enrich minds, and work alongside communities to build, motivate, and inspire. This is truly your royal experience. When you dream of a different world, beyond the ordinary, beyond time, discover just how far you go to expand your understanding of life's greatest mysteries. There's just one place on this planet with so much to offer. Now is the time for you to have the royal experience.
Hey yo, this is DJ Cybers.
What's up, guys? King Jace here.
My name is Tripo Intellectual.
What's up, everybody? My name is SK.
Hey guys, this is your girl Z.
This weekend Eswatini has been such an amazing show. For all the years, they've always supported all the local talent and all the local shows.
Catch This Weekend Eswatini every Fridays.
It's one of the best entertainment shows Eswatini.
So guys, you know what? This is the best show to have. Like, if you watch Swazi TV and you're a person who actually enjoys watching like musical shows that have a lot of content, that have good stuff, This Weekend Eswatini is your show.
For all the good vibes, all the good energy, make sure you tune in to This Weekend Eswatini every Friday from 5:30 to 6:30. I'll say it again, from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m.
A 1-hour fun-filled train of entertainment. We are taking you from 5:30 all the way to 6:30 every Friday, live on Eswatini TV.
And yes, of course, we are your #1 entertainment show in the kingdom of Eswatini. But you can interact with us on all social media platforms. We are at This Weekend Eswatini on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram. Lalela Latina, we will definitely get back to you. This is your official weekend party starter.
I don't wanna go around singing songs that people don't.
We are still watching your #1 sport show on a Monday. Yes, Libhola Eswatini lihlelo lelikhuluma nje tindzaba telibhola ibhola kuphela. Namuhla ke sithe ngcono sibe local is lekker nangayibeka kanjalo bayibeka kanjalo labanye. Njoba ngishilo ekuqaleni ngathi namuhla sifocus kakhulu ku regional football. Ngikhuluma nge regional football nje ngakhuluma ngemngani webhola ka regional football. Ngakhuluma nge-Instacash bekuchubeka ke imidlalo esifundeni sakaHoho iNorthern Super League beyidlala ke emaqembu lang4 eKhilani Stadium. Kwase kuthi Sunday adlala ke ase-Southern nawo lamane kwaphuma inye iwina kaHoho noma eNorthern Hoho kuphume yona Inkomazi United labanye ngivile mfana futhi Terrible Bhembe nangikhuluma ngeligama lithi Inkomazi wa celebrator ingani wakwayidlalela Inkomazi Sundowns back in the days banabo Njabulisa banabo Waya. Yes, Inkomazi Sundowns then but ke lewinile Inkomazi United. Kwase kuthi ngelisonvo Stwashini United saphumelela ke sona sahamba ekhaya na 5000 emalangeni. Kunenge lesitakhuluma ngalama teams lawa ngoba imo specialist Stwashini last season before ema playoffs ekuya ka first division abakhonanga kuyodlala. Kodwa le team laba liyakhona ukuthi iye kuma playoffs bayishayile ku first semi-final. But ke studio ngishilo ngathi tindzaba namhla ngikhuluma ngedwa even though sengibambe le height ema guest laphumile bona lalaba bilaba ngikhuluma ngasibona ngaye wakadlamini ngikhulume nangabongani labanengi ngiyathi ukuthi bongani wakadube bamati nga DJ Tizalami emsakatweni lesisebenza nawo EBIS. Gentlemen, welcome. Tizalami, ngiyathi ukuthi yeah wena tindzaba tasemsakatweni nawo
No, thank you so much, Nkosi, and it's a very good evening to your viewers, Eswatini TV viewers, and thank you so much for inviting us actually to come and analyze, you know, this tournament. You know, it's taken Eswatini by storm, man. It's really taken Eswatini by storm. The excitement is almost palpable, you know, it's almost tangible. You can touch it. The
youth are very much excited throughout the country, not just throughout Ho, but throughout the country. Like my MD did say earlier, that we are actually sponsoring the entire country, the 4 regional football associations that we have in the country. But like he said earlier, that we've just used Ho as the litmus test. And Ushito Cheben Wagaho Regional Football Association, with everything that happens, Gaho becomes the standard. And I can attest to that. I really want to commend them for actually, ensuring that everything is done to the team. And I want to commend actually who happens to be a new friend now, thanks to soccer, for actually ensuring that everything is above board.
Ngiyati dube ukuthi wena ovele swajwayela kumaketha manje. Ngakubamba. Bese sengiyangale kusibona ngaye. Ngiyati ukuthi every tournament noma every place la kudlalelwa khona le tournament yaka Instacash wena nga7 ekseni usuke solapho. Lokunginika ke ligunya ukuthi thine nawe lama games ange weekend so analyze. Namuhla khumula le jazi lo hlalo ligcoka. Sto analyzer ema games. Kwaba na 4 ma teams. Northern kwaba ne Vultures, kwaba nemhlangatane Manchester, kwaba ne Nkomazi United, kwaba ne Trunk. Ibhola lesiyibonile lapha sibona ngaye ngicabanga ukuthi ibe inhle kakhulu first game mhlawumbe ungasipha nje ukuthi iyahamba kanjani
cha asibonge ngosi sivusele babukele emakhaya ngangiyagana ngete ngathi liyasiwa liyamile ngoba kumile siyabonga le uyishito lenzaba yama games and nawubuka lama teams lo wamentionile the history behind them ngokuthi nawukhuluma ngemhlangatane United ukhuluma ngeTronje ukhuluma ngeNkomazi United. These are newcomers kule Super League because they were promoted this previous season. Then isibonele Vultures you were expecting ukuthi bona ngona ma club lebe vele khona. And now ngathi uyabuka tactical in terms of a technical composition yabo. Vultures they stood a better chance because nabalo ukuthi baqeqeshwa nguRay Dlamini. Lesimathi ukuthi ngicoach who is experienced and so hambile wakwacoach ama-level.
Even namabomba amalanti Chiefs.
But ke naku lebe kuyi secret. Nawubuka iTronje promoted from Ndonjeni. Vultures was also team promoted from Ndonjeni. Just bokuyi more fetables. Then ke Nkomazi United, it's a team to beat this season. Now it's a new team that is enjoying its second season. And they were playing Mhlangatane United, whom they were promoted in the same year. So yabuka lokho ukuthi ke vele beyikhona le element of rival. Then we saw Mhlangatane losing their first match, obviously to Nkomazi United, who happened to be the winners. And now what yabuka the way lebe badlala ngayo. Inkomazi being a team lebe ngasho ukuthi beyine home ground.
Ngifuna sambe ngegame ngiyathi mina ukuthi thine nawe nangabe sitihlelele ngale utakunika konke utakunika konke but before ngibuye kuwe Dube mhlambe nawe onke lama games sithi nangihamba onke bokhona uyibonile i-level yema teams because sitawucala eNorthern mina ngijabulile ngendlela emagoli ashayiwe tactically the teams bekakhombisa ukuthi ayaqeqesheka a trainer ngendlela lo wabona ngayo wena lama games.
Okay, I'd like to say lengubonile especially Northern Ho okay in both places actually le Kilani it was out of this world, man. I thought for a moment I was really watching PLE, but the level of forcefulness, the tenacity that they have, you can see that they really want to prove a point, that they are here to prove a point. Those young players really, when we have these tournaments, if only we can have the scouts from the senior teams, that play for PLEs, they should come and just watch these matches. Good enough, Siyabonga Kulu to Eswatini TV, perhaps, and the entire media, which you guys do capture this, so there's an immediate point of reference in terms of seeing what's actually happening out there. But this is a good ground for scouting for new talent, unearthing new talent, because these guys are very hungry to make a mark. And Siyabona, over the years, that sport has become a form of employment itself. The unemployment rate is very high. And we tend to focus traditional careers, forgetting that the arts are a form of employment. Sport is a form of employment, and other vocational things or manual things or menial things. Someone is talented in them, but it should all be academic. So I think ngekuta kwethu ebholeni, especially grassroots level, we want to ensure that we develop these youngsters to believe in themselves, because Besbugeli World Cup only but a few weeks ago. And most of them bayatibona on those world stages. But kuqala eKhilani, kuqala la kubo Prince of Wales, kuqala kaMsunduze grounding, kuqala eEmbo, kuqala eMalala. So that's where we should go and ensure that we actually nurture that talent. You need to nurture it so that it's proud. So proud, so we actually had a hand in ensuring that it comes to life.
Well said, Dube. Sibona ngaye ngithena ngabuka ama teams la qhamuka ngale ngehla sitawuta ngala ngentazi ngabona umbalile Raymond lo coach yona iVultures wakhuluma futhi naye ukuthi this is a good tournament le tawumaketha badlali because sekaqala lama games abamanengi ngabuka ngalendlela labo coach labenta ngayo ngibonile nangikhumbula kahle iNkomazi United ngusichaza waMagagula lo coach yona lokukhulisa lokunika those young coaches a chance ukuthi bacoache more especially iNkomazi United hambe all the way yayiwina.
Ithi kulithuba lelihle and it's good for ukuthi bo coach labancane baqalele coaching. Yaye ngithi ke mine indlu iqale eTulu lithuna kuphela. So for a young coach like Singanza, who actually happens to be my close friend, it's good to attach this team, because all you want in coaches, you want to go to coach at develop a philosophy. Because in coaching, na a philosophy where lagati reproaches gule team yak. So it's a good platform that is and in the nature of Lama games, it helps him. That's why now once we have worked final, we thought Ray as a senior and experienced coach will take advantage. But here we are at a coach's influence. We are in most cases to counter press with individual brilliance, because you expected to go to the end. Now what you have the first 45 minutes, Vultures had contained the game, and they considered that goal. But then there is a player who happened to be the best player of the tournament. You can see that he took it upon himself. So now it tells you if young coaches like you've mentioned, give such opportunity to youngsters, and the youngsters started that responsibility. Now the coach is growing because he can influence the game result. So I think that is where they actually won it. Individual brilliance won that match for Ngomazi United. Yes, and then it's individual is both the coach and the player.
Mina koza ngifuna kubuka thize lami ngibonile kubebethe umsindo ku the two venues espeak Borafela bayibambe kahle kakhulu unine as marketing ngicaba ukuthi nani ni happy ukuthi ema games bayangabanjwa kanje indlela Borafela lababambe ngayo le game.
Sicela kubabonga kakhulu Borafela throughout the entire tournament so far ever since we started. Utawukhumbula ukuthi saqala le tournament iqale eMbabane kaMsunduze grounding singafiki nje ka Super League and engikuthanda ngama grassroots or regional football association, especially yakaho or cishe onke ukuthi basebenda ngema-CC, they are called competitions committees. Each league affiliated to HRFA in a competitions committee, and you see that those guys Naborafera, they know what they are doing, and they ensure that everything indega according to the rule book, because basendela guide ukuthi tournament itawudlala kanje, and everyone was aware actually ukuthi once tihlole tamdaba nemsindo I'm going to kungaba ne deduction in my points or later on a prize money, because remember this is one of the most lucrative tournaments thus far on grassroots level. If a champion itahamba na 5,000 emalangeni, number 2 itahamba na 2,500 emalangeni,
semi-finalists
1,000 emalangeni each. Kusana top goal scorer othola 500
player of the tournament
250 emalangeni, player of the tournament 250 emalangeni. Uyabona ke ukuthi vele daggers are drawn, you know, in terms of actually fighting on the ground only. But when it comes to physically, no. They know. No, we need to stick to the rule book. I like really the peace that's prevailing throughout, and really we want to comment Borafera.
Okay.
And to a point where I say you know, office, what can we do for Borafera? So there's something good that will be unveiling in the few weeks to come, especially when it comes to referees, not just regional league, but perhaps nationally.
Sibonga. Sibona ngayi Sunday sabuya Prince of Wales. Kune game lebe idlala lapha egame ekuqala kwaba Stwashini idlala neBilly Ocean. Last season ku Super League Stwashini first round siyalida sifuna ukuya ka first division ma playoffs kuya ka first division. iBilly Ocean afika last minute ya overtake.
And they beat them 3-1.
Yes.
That was last season.
That was last season.
And they needed that point from Billy Ocean to qualify for a mini playoffs. So back now the element here rival. Situashini United really wanted to have a revenge. And again now Kulma against Situashini United, the best way to define that team, a quality class. That is what is in that. Now we are the composition. So it's one game. Yakala from the draw actually. When they actually throw on a Wednesday. There's a really. And now what you abuga, there's a boy Waganyamane who happened to be promoted from Mapalaleni. He went to Young Buffaloes. And Gustwashin, I've always said, there's a boy Lotoga chess number 8 who happened to be the best player.
Yeah.
There's a boy who is just number 9, who is the striker. Those are the boys whom I think are the secret behind the success of Stwashini. Because when every attention is thrown to the so-called ex-Premier League players, those boys tend to win games.
But sibona ngayo ngiyakuva nje ubala abadlali kuna coach.
Yeah, the best men I love in Wet, which you see in the world that when the team wins, glory goes to the players. But the moment it starts losing, there's one person who is sacrificed, who is the coach. You're bringing in the issue of the coach. It's a question, Leng. I would pose it to you as well. I'm wondering if the quality and the type of players that are in Stwashini, if the technical bench will maintain that team until Basel. Because I want to assure you, with that team, there's no excuse for you to win.
No excuse to win for Stwashini United. As a coach, it's still Trevor Malone.
Yes.
Or Trevor Shong. Yes, Trevor Shong. But ilenye game, Young Chiefs versus Junior Stars. What a game now.
What a game. Let me give you the secret about Young Chiefs. They are promoted from Zimba. In 2019, this group of boys won an under-17 tournament sponsored by Hub. Then in 2020, there was this gap. In 2021, they won South Star at Zimba. And then this year is their first game at Super League. And in their first match in Super League, they played against Stwashini and they drew 2-2. Now there comes the Instacash final, Stwashini versus Young Chiefs. It's a crop of boys that are young, that are growing, and credit must be given to their coaches. So Trevor Noah. There's also a coach. Trevor Shong, sorry for that. He is growing as a coach because you can see he started at academics. We are more academy. We are cool. Now, so
my academy.
Your academy as well. So cool. So now the question that we have to them, we've seen you grow. You can't be growing forever. You have to start delivering. And now I'm sure your management just is we've gave you everything.
Yeah.
So just deliver.
Sibona ngayi isikhathi sami siyangishaya teaser lami just 30 seconds nje siyabona kulamanye ama tournaments uthola ukuthi prize money itawufika after 2 weeks 3 weeks no maybe kuphele even nenyanga so ema teams ayitholile imali yabo noma basetomela liviki.
Okay, right. We are called Instacash. Low Insta means instant. Everything that we do happens instantly. Yes. So what happened throughout the tournaments that we've been playing, the 7-8 tournaments that we've played thus far, Nagao, we were presenting prizes same day. Ngalelo langa. Kudlalwa semi-finals ekuseni nga-9, the first matches nga-11, ama-semi-finals, the second matches nga-1 o'clock. Social evangubang Instacash versus Regional Football Association, and that's far Spasha anyway. Bagaho Regional Football Association.
It is a long 30 seconds.
Final. Then after 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock i-prize presentation imali ingena straight ngalo 5 o'clock direct into their Instacash wallets. So each team ina Instacash wallet, each player una Instacash wallet. So nalabo top goal scorer nalo player of the tournament ivele ingene there and there, and siyababuda ukuthi ingenile bafakaze sivele right there grounding ukuthi cha sayibona na ingenile, then bahamba bayekhokha kuma agents ethu, and that's going to be the trend going forward kuwo wonke ama regions. Next week sidlala nje eMzimba, that will be the trend.
But in Instacash uthi le mali ingena instantly kusho yena thiza lami ubukeke ta marketing khona ka Instacash nawubona nje konke emabhena tonke letimvo ta ka Instacash nguye lo hamba phambili sibona ngaye. Ngiyabonga mle una inombolo emagoli lashayo kule weekend.
I may not have them. I'm only aware of the amount that has actually been splashed out to the top goal scorers.
Okay. 20 goals ashayiwe this past weekend kuyo i-tournament yaka Instacash bekuyihoho FA Cup lesponsorisho ngiyo i-Instacash. Njengoba ngishilo ngone lomhle ukuthi asibuki Premier League, asibuki First Division kuphela, asibuki women football kuphela, kodwa siyahamba sibuke nakuma regions lapho khona badlala incumbi labachamuka khona. Njengoba ngishilo ukuthi ku Southern iwinile Stwashini United samthola 5000, iNorthern yawina iNkomazi United yamthola 5000. Nyalo nje ngiyoshala icingo ukuthi maybe kusekhonyana lokuncane, kodwa mbukeli njengoba ngisho ukuthi wena uhlala uloyal, uhlala njalo usibukela bekuyi first show lena ya 2023 emajaha sekhaya ke bo Fabrice Msonera naye Phathizo Msibi. Ngicabanga ukuthi batawubuya esikhasini lesitako sibuye silibambe sekulethele wena mbukeli lokudzingako lokuyibhola eSwatini, otherwise siphuma kanje.